For the first time, the city of Lakeland is in the early stages of exploring the idea of police-worn body cameras for the agency's approximately 200 officers. In a one-on-one with 10 Tampa Bay's Bo Zimmer, Lakeland's police chief says that he's open to the idea based on public feedback, but warns the program could be expensive to maintain.
2020 was a year sparking a national conversation over police transparency and accountability.
I do believe that body cams not only offers an extra eye of protection for the community, but also for the officer.
Now, for the first time, the city of Lakeland is exploring the idea of body cameras for its officers. Chief Ruben Garcia addressing the city commission during a public workshop March 1st.
Certainly there is a perception that the body-worn camera is a useful tool.
But Chief Garcia says body cameras aren't cheap and could run the city around $1.5 million the first year, $4.8 million over 5 years.
In the terms of your general budget as the City of Lakeland Police Department, that's a pretty big chunk of change.
That is a good portion of our budget.
The chief says he isn't opposed to the idea, but says research shows agencies with lots of complaints and a history of problems typically benefit most. That's not the category he says Lakeland falls into.
We run 102,000 calls last year, and 99.9% of those came off without a complaint.
In fact, he says the city already has dash cameras in the agency's police cruisers, which capture traffic stops and other incidents as officers arrive. The city has now requested a second public workshop to hear how body cameras are working elsewhere. If the city decides to move forward, deployment would likely not happen for over a year, and the biggest challenge remains funding.
We would have to go to the citizens to have them funded through tax or have the city put more money into the police department.